Okay, we're back for part two. Google Drive Me Crazy, or how I learned to stop worrying and love add-ons. Part two, Google Forms. So back to Google Drive here. One of the other applications is Forms, which I talked briefly about in the last lecture. But this is really a teacher and coach's best friend. I just started basically using this one this year, but I hadn't really thought of. I'd been using it to have kids sign up for tournaments, but I hadn't thought about it for actual teaching purposes, which is probably the thing that I'm going to do the most this year. So Google Forms is a way of getting surveys. Essentially, I think it's essentially like a way of taking surveys from people, but like I said, this is also something that you can use to create quick and easy tests that you can basically have auto-corrected for you in the Google Sheets app. So in this, I'm going to actually, I've already created kind of like a test for you. Okay, so let's say with these, I can basically create a bunch of different questions. What is the right answer? A, B, or C? Duh. Okay, so it can be a multiple choice question. It can be a paragraph text question. So how do you feel about this test? Answer, write one full paragraph. Okay, I can insert images. So I inserted this image of the Middle East already. You can do that by inserting image, okay, or video or whatever. I could put in a video from CNN of someone doing an interview, and then I could ask the kids like who that person doing the interview was or something like that, okay? And then I can have another question. So what is this that you're looking at? They should know what the Middle East is, but amazingly, most of the kids probably wouldn't, etc., etc. So when in the form settings here, I want to, I can have it so that the kids are looking at different, the different questions will pop up in different orders. So if they're taking the test next to another kid, their question one is different than the other kid's question one, etc. Also, the kids, rather than taking the test over and over again and submitting multiple times, I can only allow one response per person. So once logged in, and they take the test once, and that's all they get, right? Rather than just refreshing and taking it again. So also a cool add-on that you can have for this one is the choice eliminator. So when they take the test, they can then, like, if they realize that it's not A, it's not B, if they were like up to E or something like that, they could, how to take a test, or just a cool feature add-on that they can have. You can basically get there's another add-on which allows you to get notifications. So if you can see, when someone submits, when someone fills out the form. Let's say you posted something on your website or that's trying to get volunteers for an event or something like that. Anytime someone fills out the form, it can auto notify you, and you can also have an automatic response being like, hey, thanks for volunteering. Here's my cell phone number if you have any additional questions, or call me if you are lost on that morning or whatever, or any emergency comes up, etc. So I think I got out of order there a little bit and got a little crazy with the add-ons, and I don't even really know all of the add-ons. I'm sure there's plenty other add-ons that are worth checking out with Google Forms here. But if you happen to also teach math, you can download the math graphics and the different formulas and stuff like that. So if this is a math test that the kids need to be taken, they can do that as well. You can change the theme, make it look all pretty, or whatever. And yeah, so once this test is all made up, let's say I've written, this is like a 20 question test, right? And I'm going to send this form, and I can either actually send the test to the kids directly by email, or you can do something which should be a little bit easier. Also, it's great, like my whole varsity team is in a group that I've added to my Gmail, so I can just type in varsity debate right here and it'll send it to all my varsity kids automatically. Or what I can do is I can take this URL, I'm going to copy it, and if you use SchoolWires is really fantastic, and I plan on utilizing it a lot more this year. But so in my Flex editor here on my varsity debate page, I'm going to add a link, right? Copy the URL. I want this to pop up in a new window, and I'm going to title test August, what's today, the 13th or something like that. So, and then hit OK. So this will pop up right here. So when the kids go to my web page, when they log into the computers that day and go to our team page, they can just go to the varsity page, and down there on the bottom is going to be their August 13th test, which they click on, pops up in a new window. Okay, and they can take this test and submit it to me automatically. Pretty sweet, huh? Okay, so once that is done, let's go ahead and take that test once just for the heck of it, okay? To show what happens with the results. Okay, the correct answer is B. This is what I think about your test, stupid Mr. Borman. And this is Africa, isn't it? Or this is Asia. Okay, so I've submitted. So I only get to submit once. And once I can actually view responses. And when it views responses, this is going to send me over to the Excel program, which is called, I always forget the names of these, but it's Google Sheets. Okay, so this opens up the responses that I've gotten in Google Sheets, which the first question was B. I wrote B. This is what I wrote in the paragraph answer, and Asia, right? So one of the cool things, I guess it's working here, it's loading. Okay, so one of the cool features of this that I really haven't looked into this yet, I haven't played with it much, but there's Flubaroo, and there's also Super Quiz, which if you play with these apps, these add-ons, if you use these add-ons, which I'm just going to go to so Flubaroo here, just to give you an example. There's a whole video about that I haven't watched, but it can basically auto grade everything for you. So if it's multiple choice or something like that, they can take the quiz. Once they're all done, I just open up Flubaroo. I can have it graded, and it gives you all sorts of results and everything. Show who missed which question, how many percentage of kids missed the question, etc. So I could basically have them take the test and have it graded automatically in the first 15 minutes of class, theoretically. And I think that is an awesome feature that I will be using all of the time. So that is the second video. In the next video, we're actually going to look at Office 365 and a cool program called Sway, and we'll talk a little bit about OneNote.